It ain't good to make all that money if you ain't got any of it to keep yourself, bro. Keep your money. Because as great as you are, I got news for you. You ain't gonna be able to perform like that forever. We all get old. Father Time is undefeated. Make sure your wallet's fat.
Floyd Mayweather is in a breach. He is officially in a breach. He's been in a breach since the day he went out and said what he said on Saturday, but he's officially in a breach as of yesterday. He has a cure period. There's certain things that he needs to do, and he has multiple breaches, not just one.
Stephen A. Smith recently warned Floyd Mayweather about a reported $100 million Netflix lawsuit connected to the Manny Pacquiao contract dispute, claiming Floyd is facing major financial and legal pressure and may not have the money to handle it.
A dangerous man with some money in my pocket, remember that? Well, that money may be going if a recent report by News Nation is true. I mean, I'm just so stunned. I'm so stunned. Please, stop the nonsense.
Jazz Mather said Floyd could face serious legal problems because he signed 3 separate agreements clearly identifying the bout as an official fight. He explained that the moment Floyd called it an exhibition, he entered breach of contract and exposed himself to heavy financial penalties and possible lawsuits from the parties involved.
So this was never an exhibition. It was never going to be an exhibition. It was never signed as an exhibition. Manny Pacquiao has no interest in doing an exhibition with Floyd. And just for the record, what the public doesn't know, Floyd Mayweather signed not 1, not 2, but 3 different agreements on 3 different dates with 2 different parties that ultimately got intertwined in the month of January. And this is all related to his return to professional boxing. First one was on October 24th. The second one was on November 6th. Third one was on December 14th. He received money for all 3 agreements when he signed them, okay? Not only that, he's taken an advance on his purse on this Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, okay, on his fight against Pacquiao. So there's another lender also that's now involved in this, okay? So him saying that it's not at the Sphere, him saying that there's no real fight.
Manny Pacquiao has repeatedly stated that he only wants an official rematch with Floyd Mayweather Jr., saying there is still unfinished business between them as he aims to answer old doubts and prove himself in a real fight.
A rematch. Why do you want to re-enter?
I think we need this rematch because of the unfinished business in the first one. Like there's a doubt, like I'm supposedly won the fight, and there's a lot of distraction on the first fight. I got injured my shoulder, my rotator cuff, so that's why I got operated right after the fight. So we need the rematch. So people deserve this.
Manny Pacquiao promoter Jazz Mather said during a recent interview that April 14th is the final deadline to complete the fight agreement with Floyd Mayweather, warning that the bout could be canceled if the issues are not resolved.
Breaking news from The Ring magazine. Manny Pacquiao was on the show today, Inside the Ring, and he has announced that tomorrow is the deadline to negotiate and finalize a deal between Mayweather and Pacquiao. If a deal's not reached tomorrow, apparently the fight is off, because of course it is. But let's take a look at this segment, and Manny's going to speak on what's happening.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What is the deadline? Obviously, Netflix already
Tomorrow.
announced that you have to... What is the hard deadline to get this resolved?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, what time?
14th. End of business day.
End of business tomorrow.
Yeah. And we're getting ahead. We're getting ahead. As long as he's got smart people around him that can see the size of the opportunity, then they can make him a lot of money, more money than he's made in the last 5 years.
Mather explained that the negotiations include several parties, including Netflix, but failure to finalize the agreement could lead to legal action, increasing pressure on everyone involved to complete the deal quickly.
It's not going to resolve to your liking and Manny's liking by tomorrow, and Netflix's liking. Then legal proceedings will begin.
I guess. Look, that's not directly in our hands or in my hands to speak on. There's many parties involved, but all I can say is we are making headway on it. There is a contract in place, and I think better sense will prevail here. We hope it will.
Let me ask you this.
Why? Always something. Floyd, man, it's always something. Whether it's waiting to the last minute to negotiate. I mean, by the way, he's always done this. He's 4 or 5 weeks before a fight is when he'll sign something and then start training. But especially after his career, right? The weird stuff in Dubai when he was held up and he had to pay those men that he owed money to, the scammy kind of nature he went about the Logan Paul fight where he sold the rights to the fight apparently, and Logan saw none of that, and then they didn't even fight where they were supposed to. The thing with Deji where he was trying to negotiate glove size and weight and all that like an hour before and held out until Jake Paul was removed from the venue.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has often argued that Pacquiao should not complain about the rematch being called an exhibition, saying the fight still represents a huge opportunity and could produce the biggest payday in boxing history. He believes the rematch remains a profitable business decision for both fighters.
Manny had a great career, but boxing retired Manny. Manny didn't retire from boxing. There's a difference. So, of course, if I was Manny Pacquiao, would I be chasing Floyd Mayweather to do an exhibition to get a good payday? Absolutely I would.
Stephen A. Smith has regularly criticized Floyd's interest in exhibition fights after retirement, arguing that only a few were meaningful and that repeatedly facing non-elite opponents could hurt his long-term boxing legacy.
One of the greatest boxers, if not the greatest boxer in history. He's absolutely sensational. But he retired years ago, and for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining. I like the one with Conor McGregor. Not so much the one with Logan Paul. I just see some of these things, and this is just my personal feeling. When you're that great and you're that elite, not just anyone deserves to be in a ring with you, even if you are retired, even if it is for exhibition purposes. This is not a movie. This is not Rocky 3, where Rocky is going against Thunderbolt, who that was his name, or Hulk Hogan, okay?
He even compared Floyd's situation to discussions about LeBron James and the importance of protecting greatness over a long career in sports.
It's like, listen, a lot of people out there wish they could be in the ring, on a basketball court with a LeBron James, all right? You don't deserve it. You're not him. You're not on his level. He's so elite. He's so phenomenal. You don't deserve to be in that arena with him unless you've earned it. So that's just how I look at it. These exhibitions and all of that stuff, that little melee and stuff don't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, it could have potentially been orchestrated. I don't know. But I do know not just anybody should be allowed to be in the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather.
Absolutely.
However, many people believe money has always been Floyd Mayweather's main priority throughout his career. In an older interview, Stephen A. Smith questioned whether Floyd cared more about legacy or financial success. Floyd defended his business approach and focus on earnings, but Smith and others viewed his answers as proof that wealth had become more important to him than boxing legacy.
You made money. You're going to make a hell of a lot more money.
But the main thing is I made smart investments, and I still make millions every month.
Do you care about your boxing legacy?
More than what?
We ain't gonna say more than money. We know better. We're not gonna say more than money. We know better.
More than my family? No. So what's more important? My children. Because when I make this money, you know what? I put my children and my family in a position that they are entrepreneurs. They are bosses. I don't want my kids to have to answer to nobody. So I will take the long road. I will take the bumps and the bruises for them. But for my
At the same time, boxing reporter Lance Pugmire says Pacquiao has made it clear that he will not move forward with the proposed fight unless Floyd Mayweather fully respects the signed agreement, stressing that any attempt to back out could create serious problems, including possible legal action.